morning. Wow, we got the whole gang here today. Welcome back, Val. Are you home, Val? Yeah, oh, good job.
Morning.
Okay, good morning.
Home for 6 days and then I go to Korea.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, we're glad to have you. Okay. So let's mute and get started. The band work that we're going to do today, you're going to need two bands. This is the heavier one, and then this is the slightly easier one. And then just, light, medium, and heavy weights. So take your feet a little wider than hip width. And I want you to pull them towards each other so you feel all the muscles inside the leg activate. Hold that activation. And then just shift your hips, right? And then left. While you're pulling your feet together. So you should feel this right out of the gate. Let's do this a few more times. Lots of work for those inner thighs. Okay, now stay in the middle with your hips. Keep pulling your feet together. Make a fist and pull the elbows back. Now, while you hold this activation in the legs, I want you to slowly pull the upper body halfway down. Keep your belly in, don't let it go on vacation, and then come back up. Nice and slow and in control. Push down while you pull those feet together, and then come back up, and just do it one more time. Keep your elbows nice and high. If you don't feel your back working, they're not high enough. One more, just because it's good for us. Okay, now take your hands to your waist. Release the legs. You're going to lift your left leg up, and then the right. So here we want to try not to swing it. We want to just try to move it. So think of that message in your head. Just going to move my leg up and down. And you be the judge of how far it goes. This is a little wake up for your quads and also your hip flexors. So we've talked about sometimes hip flexors, well, we think that we need to stretch them, but they're actually weak from sitting too much. So this is a strengthening exercise. Okay, now take this right leg and just do me a big, huge circle, and then the left. And it doesn't need to be perfect. You just want to feel this movement through the entire front and back of the body. Couple more. You might hear a little, I don't know, noise or cracking. It's good for you. Okay, turn and face the right. Take your feet really far apart. We're going to keep the spine nice and long. We're just going to fold down. So your fingertips touch the floor and then come back up. Do that 2 more times. Fold down. Feet are really far apart here. Come back up. Last one. Now, hold the fingertips on the floor and activate the inner thighs by isometrically pulling the feet together. And while you hold that activation, come up. Keep it and go back down. And just sort of oscillate between up and down while you're isometrically pulling those feet together. Couple more. Okay, now let the feet relax with the legs and just do a full forward fold, unweighting completely the upper body. Now, turn your body towards your left knee and hold the outside of that left foot. And then do the same on the opposite side. Rotate to the right and then come back, do it to the left. So we're not really folding. We're doing anything static. You're just oscillating here from side to side. Okay, now hold the hands on the floor. I'm going to have you lunge into that right leg And let the toes come up. Turn your toes on that left foot up towards the ceiling. And then switch and do it on the other side. So again, nothing static, just alternating side to side. Lifting the foot. And you work a range of motion that your inner thighs can handle here. It might not be huge, or it might be. Okay, one more on each side. Now, walk the feet together so they're hip width apart. Turn and face forward. And from here, we're just going to drop our booty with our fingertips on the floor. And then go back to a straight leg. So squat, look forward, straight leg. 4 more times. Your fingertips are just resting on the floor. Think of this as bending through your knees and lowering your butt. Okay, walk your hands out to plank with your legs straight. Then step your feet back. Shoulders are over your wrists. We're going to go between down dog. Back to plank. Step your feet into bear. Step back to plank. Right back to your down dog. Plank. Bear. Plank. Down dog. Adding on here, you're going to hover. You're going to meet in up dog. Tuck your toes under. You're in down dog. Back to plank. Step your feet into bear. Step back to plank. Down dog. Plank. Give me that nice slow hover. Up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Come back to plank. Step into bear. Step back to plank. Downward facing. Lift your left leg. Switch to the right. And keep going. Few more. Nice job. Come back to plank. Give me a hover. Up dog. Back to down dog. Lift the left leg. Lift the right leg. Come back to plank. Hover. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg up. Right leg up. Back to plank. Hold your plank. Drop into your shoulders, micro bends in the elbows. Just breathe. Left knee to left elbow. Right knee to right elbow. Keep going. Make sure you haven't dropped your face. Let's just do a few more. Nice. Now come all the way up to standing. Okay. We're going to start with some bicep curls. I'm going to take my ring off. So grab your bicep curl weights. We're going to give our legs, everything else a little bit of a break here. Take your hands forward, curl, shoulder press. Release the curl. And do it again. Curl up, turn to a press. Come back down slowly. You want to resist when you're going down. So you really get the benefit of these biceps. Get challenged. A lot of people just let gravity do the work. You are here to work. We're here to sweat and get stronger. Now make sure you're not over gripping your weights. Now we're just going to alternate curls. Keep your posture as great as you can. It's all about being tall and in control of these curls. Now we're gonna switch it to a hammer curl, so your palms are gonna face each other as you curl up. Nice, keep going. Spread out your chest, try to pull those shoulders apart from one another. Keep it going, we got a few more. Now, take this right hand, do a regular curl. Keep the palm facing you and press it up. And come back to that curl. Stay on this side. So curl, keep the hand in the same place, and release it. Just switching up the angle here. You can take your pace. If you don't have access to heavy weights, and this is super easy, either hold 2 or go faster. As long as you're in control. And nothing in the body moves except for that arm. Everything else is locked down tight. Okay, we're going to switch. Left palm curls, press it up. Release it with control. Your palm still hasn't changed. Nice. Keep those glutes working too, right? So they keep your hips nice and quiet. If you squeeze them or use them. Nice. You have 3 more. Don't over squeeze the weight. 2. And 3. Okay, both together. We're going to try just 3. Curl. Press. Curl. Press. Don't let your body change position from when you were doing 1 at a time. Nice. Okay, put them down. Switching to lateral. So whatever you normally do for a lateral arm raise is what you're holding. Now, I want you to pull your butt back and just give me a little forward lean, nothing huge. And then line out to the side with control. Keep your neck neutral and your shoulders pulling apart. Really important here to keep your arms straight. So your face should be looking wherever your neck doesn't feel aggravated. So let's make sure we're using our breath today. I like to exhale out as I'm lifting the arms. And this is really important, so keep going. Make your arm like be pushing out to the side while you lift the weight. That's that activation. And that also helps you keep the arms nice and long. Okay, put them down. Take them out. We're going to row. So I'm going to have you pick up 1 big girl weight, whatever heavy weight you got, 15, 20, whatever it is. Get into a lunge. So I want you to have your left leg with a little bend in it. And then I want you to come up on your toes on the back foot. This left hand is just going to float. You're going to come halfway down and you're just going to row that one arm. So up and down. You're putting 80% of your body weight into your left leg. Just keep rowing. So with this big forward lean, you should be feeling your left glute. If you're not leaning far enough forward, you won't. Okay, come back up. Switch legs. Quick transition. 80% of your weight now going into that right leg. Come on down. You got to bend in your right knee. Barely any weight on that left foot. You can float this right hand. I like to not put it on the right leg because you have a tendency to wade into it if you do. Keep your neck neutral. Find that right butt cheek. Make sure you're feeling it. Okay, come back up, switch sides again. We're going to change up the angle. So I'm going to have you have your palm face forward. Give me that nice hinge. 80% of the weight is in your left leg. Up with the elbow. So barely touching the floor with those toes on the right foot. Try to get your elbow nice and high. Keep that six-pack muscle working. Trying to get the whole body done today. Switch feet. You're probably not getting the same range with your palm facing forward as you do when it's out to the side, but it's definitely activating muscle. Try to get the elbow up. You have 4, 3, 2, and done. Put it down. Come down onto your plank. We're going to do some push-ups. So we're going to start in a plank. We're going to hover all the way down without the knees on the floor. We're going to put the knees down and come back up. So it's a modified push-up, helping us transition and getting stronger. So you're in plank. You hover, knees down, push back up, come off the knees. Do it again. Hover, push back up, come off the knees. Keep it going. We have 5 more. Nice job. Little stretch, we deserve it. Take the hips back over the heels. Take some big deep breaths. Nice. Okay, come on up. We're doing lateral lunges with one weight. So grab that big girl weight again. You're going to start with your feet fairly wide apart. I'm going to hold this weight to start at my shoulder. I'm going to lunge right, come back up. Stay on that same side. So because you only have one weight, I'm looking for some pretty good range of motion. Now take that weight down to the floor when you lunge, curl it up and press it up. Come back down. Curl it to a press. Keep going. Doing 5 more on this side. Make sure you're wading into your heels and pushing your butt back. Okay. So before we go to the other side, we're going to do single leg deadlifts. So you've got the weight in the same hand, the right. you're gonna challenge the right foot. Only 10% weight into it. So it's pretty much barely on the floor. Come down. Keep that weight just inside the foot. Down and up. You got 5 more. Keep your spine long. Keep good posture when you come up. Okay, switch feet quickly. Kickstand your left foot. Most of the weight's in that right leg. You push the butt backwards when you start the hinge. Last 3. Don't round your back, whatever you do. Okay, back to the separated feet. This time you're going to shoulder the weight with the left hand, float your right arm, come down into a lunge and back up. So you're bending into your left leg, your weight's in your left hand. Okay, take that weight down to the inside of that foot, curl it and press it. Two more. Last one. Keep that weight. You're going to hold it in the front, right into sumos. So take your feet, so the heels are on the edge of the mat. You want to make sure you got your feet in the right line. So one foot should not be further in front of the other. Squeeze when you come up. Work a big range here if you can. Spine is long, chest is proud, face is up. When you push yourself back up, you're pushing into your heels. Hold it down, pulse it. Up and down. Nice job. Put that heavy weight down. Grab your lateral arm raise weights. You're going to squat down, bring them out to the side. Get your butt down and your weight into the heels. Nice. Five more. Last one. Nice, put them down. Okay, this is where you grab both bands. We're going to use the lighter one around just above the wrist. And we're going to use the harder one just above the ankles. Okay, so you're going to lie down. Oh, how good does that feel? Woo. Legs up. Take your arms. Get that band just above your wrist. Now you're gonna open the arms and legs at the same time. Now your legs are gonna open farther than the arms, and that's good. And it's fine. Unless you're Superwoman and you can do both wide, but you just want to go nice and slow and in control. Out and in. And out and in. Keep your legs straight, keep your arms straight. Push out. You're giving this all you got for every single one. No pussyfooting around today. Get those legs spreading. Get the arms spreading. Now hold the legs out and just do the arms. Now, relax your arms. Just do the legs. In and out. Hold the legs out, just do the arms, in and out. Now hold the arms out. Make the band as tight as you can. Just do the legs. And take a break. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we killed these arms a little bit. Let's just do the legs. One more round of legs only. Out wide and in. Out wide. Make these fantastic. Now take it out, hold 3 counts. 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Do it again. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Do it again. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Get rid of the band. Pelvic rocking. For your hip width. Rock it forward and back. This is your little reprieve. How good does that feel? It's great for your back flexibility. Okay. Take your legs up to the ceiling. Your arms are on the floor by your side. Your palms face down. You're going to sink the rib cage. You're going to pull in the stomach. You're going to straighten the legs with your feet flexed. You're going to push your heels away from you. Take your legs a third of the way down. Don't let anything change. Just hold. You decide what that third looks like. Make it challenging for the six-pack muscle. Now pick your head up and tuck your chin. Go a little bit lower. You're lifting your shoulder blades off the floor and you're not pulling your head forward. Your hands are just resting back there. Take the right heel down an inch, bring it up. Sorry, down 1 inch above the floor. And keep alternating. Lifting and lowering the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees in, little reprieve. Oh yeah, let's make a little circle. Circle that the knees together to get a nice massage down low back. Go the other way. Nice. Arms on the floor. Bend your legs. 90-degree angle at the knee. Flex your feet. Press your lower back into the floor. So I would not be able to slide my hand back there. Take your right heel with your legs staying bent. Touch the floor with it. Then the left. And keep alternating. Slowly and in control, without the stomach puffing out or the ribs. Now, take that head back in your hands, tuck your chin, Keep going. Try to lift those shoulder blades up a little bit. But the belly has to stay down and the back has to stay on the floor. Try to just do a little crunch and hold it while you alternate your heels tapping the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's a lot of belly work. Whew. Okay, a little circle again. So good for you. Change your direction. Nice. Rock and roll back up. Take your feet to the corners of your mat. We're still on the core here for a little bit longer. Arms out in front. So you're sitting up in staff pose. You got no round to your lower back. You're gonna lean forward, your arms are parallel to the floor. And then rock it back as far back as you can go without collapsing through your core. And then come back up and reach forward. So the arms are staying parallel to the floor as you reach forward. Take it back, pull in that stomach, rock it back forward. Try to reach those arms, and then rock it back. One more time forward. Now relax the hands to the floor, pull into that mat. So this is a nice stretch for your lower back. Okay, come on back up. Grab whatever weights you do for quads. We're gonna lie down, do a little more arm work. So, whatever you got, I got my 10s. Find something that makes you happy. So you're lying down, your legs are bent. Pelvic tilt up so you got that back pressing into the floor. Open the arms out nice and wide so you feel the back of the arms touch the floor and bring them back together. Let them touch at the top, open back up. Bring them back together. Keep that going. Nice and in control, especially when you got gravity wanting to take over for you. Slow it down. Keep your arms nice and long, just micro bends in the elbows. Squeeze the chest as you pull them together. This is definitely a frontal exercise. You're going to feel this right around the armpits in your chest. Try not to overgrip your weight. Try to be nice and flat too, right? On the shoulder blades. Keep your ribs low. Do 5 more. And then we're going to transition right into a tricep extension. And then we are done upper body. Okay, right into your extensions. Take your hands. Palms face each other. You got your wrists on over the shoulders. Bend at the elbow, let the weights touch the shoulder. Bring them back up. Loose grip. No movement between the elbow and the shoulder, right? Control it when gravity wants to do the work. Now, hold the weights up at the top. Bring your legs back up so your feet are pointing up towards the ceiling. Keep your six-pack muscle engaged. And keep going with the arms. And if you want this to work your belly more, move your legs a little more forward. You'll feel the six-pack muscle work harder to stabilize the body. Keep those arms going. I'm going to put my feet down. I'm gonna try to do 4 more extensions. If you need to alternate, that's always an option. Woo. And that's it for the extensions. Put them down. Shake out your hands, bring your knees into the chest, make that nice comfy circle again. Change directions. Now rock and roll forward, come up onto your toes. We're going to do a little planking session. So palms down, step back, plank. That was a quick transition. No time to waste here. Now take your right knee from your high plank, put it in the middle of the mat down on the floor and kick that foot out to the side. Take your right hand to the middle of the mat. Turn onto the side on the left foot, left hand to your waist. You're in a kneeling side plank. Left arm up to the ceiling. Get it nice and long. Lift your left leg up. Pulse it up and down an inch. Put it down, step your right foot back. You're in a full side plank, both knees off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, back down into all fours. Let's do some cat-cows. Round your back, drop your head. Chest comes forward, look out. Do it again. One more time. Make sure when you do those cat-cows, you're pulling in the belly the whole time. Left hand to the middle of the mat. Left knee in the middle. Kickstand that foot, step your right leg back. You're in your kneeling side plank, facing the right side of the room. Lift the top leg in the back. Pulse it up and down. Keep your right arm nice and long. You're reaching for the ceiling. Put the left foot down. Step your left foot back. Full on side plank. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to all fours. Back to the cat-cows. Round your back. Look at your knees. Now drift your hips back a little bit here. Walk your hands forward. Little side body stretch for the lats. Now come back with your shoulders over your wrists. Create that big arch in the back. Do it again. Round the back. Hips draw back. Hands walk out further if you can. Okay, meet me back in a high plank. Just hold your high plank here. Hips are at the height of the back. Your belly is pulling up and in. Drop into the shoulders so you're nice and flat in your upper back. Just breathe. Now from here, we're going to do scapular push-ups. So you drop into the shoulders and then you reverse it. You push away, lower and lift. It's maybe only changing an inch or two. Keep going. Now put your knees down. Take your hands, so the heel of the hand is on the edge of the mat and your fingers are facing the sides of your room. We're changing up the angle here. Come back off the knees, you're in your high plank. Just hold. Make sure your wrists, you don't have one hand further forward than the other. Start your scapular push-ups again. Nice job. Come on down, your knees. Open your knees nice and wide. You're gonna have a seat back on your heels. We're gonna start to stretch here and then say goodbye. So relax your forehead down. This is sort of like just a chill out pose. It's not a working plank. I mean, it's not a working child's pose. Okay, come on back up into plank. And we're gonna do a pigeon stretch. So I'm gonna start with my right foot pushing forward behind my left hand. Slowly lower down. You might want to stay on your forearms or stretch it all the way up. But the important thing here is to inch your left leg back, stay off of the right glute. So you're actually trying to push your left hip flexor into the earth. I like to sort of stage this. So with my forearms down is how I start. Once I feel like I'm relaxing into the stretch, then I like to take my arms all the way out, put my forehead down, take 6 big breaths here. Nice. Now come back up onto the forearms. Tuck the toes under on that left foot. You're going to come up onto your hands, step back to plank. Hold your plank just for a few breaths. Now left hand behind the right. Sorry, left foot behind the right hand. Come on down. Keep inching that right leg as far back as it will go while you stay off of your left butt cheek. So deep breaths. What's a deep breath? I say it's at least 5 counts in and 5 counts out. Let's take it down, do 6 of them. Okay, back up onto the forearms, then your palms, tuck the toes under on that back foot, you're right back in your plank. And now from here, we're taking it to a down dog. Drive your heels to the floor, and then get up on the toes. And do that a few more times. Now, with your legs straight, walk the feet forward. All the way up to the hands, and now you're in your complete full forward fold. Big deep breaths. I want you to feel the rib cage expand with each breath. You can also fold the arms and really be certain that you're unweighting completely. Great opportunity to close your eyes and just get lost for a minute here. Breathe. Little nuances here. You can make sure the legs are straight. Coccyx bone up to the ceiling. Torso down. And relax. Okay, let's release the arms. Inhale and extend to a flat back. Do a slow reverse swan dive back up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. I thank you so much for your power and strength. Awesome job. Great job getting it done.
Thank you. Have a nice day.